Alright, in this video we're going to be taking a look at a game called Wild Blood for the Android platform. I'm going to be playing this with my iPega 9023 on the Shield tablet. So Wild Blood is not a new game. It was out a long time ago, and it's one of my favorite action games. It's similar to games like Diablo, only in the third-person perspective, and other action games if you play them. It does have light RPG elements to it in that you can upgrade your character, and it's a very fun game. So let's get right into it. So before I go inside the game, let me first say that if you download Wild Blood for your Shield tablet or any other device, you will have issues in the way that the graphics are disabled, because GameLoft for some reason doesn't support this game properly. They disabled a lot of the graphics, and you'll probably be playing a low-res version. But there is a trick to fix that. You can download Gltools and get high graphics. There's a guide online. It's up on XDA, I think. There's one on YouTube too. I'll try to link it down below. So getting that out of the way, this is not available on the Play Store for the Shield tablet, but you can sideload it. I do own it, so I just sideloaded it, and let's get right into it. Okay. So the gamepad mapper is being used because it doesn't natively support controls, so just use the Shield controller maps. Let's start with the courtyard level. This uses the Unreal Engine, and the graphics are just gorgeous. I mean, on the Shield tablet, it looks absolutely phenomenal. It doesn't run as well as the iPad version because, you know, it's optimized for that. But it runs pretty well on the Shield tablet. This is with all settings set to high, like all the graphics are high, using Gltools. So the way you know if your graphics are high or low is very simple. You do an attack, and you see that blue wave. Yeah, if you have that blue wave, that means that your graphics are set on high. If you don't have this blue wave when you're attacking, that means you're on the low graphics, so you'll have to use the Gltools app from the Play Store. So the mechanics are very simple. Your character, you walk around and you kill stuff. You have a variety of different weapons and upgrades, and it does have in-app purchases, although you can actually get past that if you have the patience to do levels over and over and collect enough gold. I have done it personally because I really like the game. So let's go find stuff to kill. To go upstairs. So I'm going to do two parts of this. One's going to be showing you the gameplay working this way, and then I'm going to use the share function of the Shield tablet and do some recording on that. It does have a bunch of moves. Each weapon has its own set of moves. I have forgotten what I'm supposed to do. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to switch to the bow and kill these guys. A tip for this game is that you want to have a really powerful bow, because some of the bosses, they require a bow to kill. So if you put all your points in your sword, you're probably going to be in trouble later on. Oops, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. I'm actually very good at this game, but I'm screwing up right now because, as usual, playing on a cam is a pain to do. So each level has a different amount of gold in it, which you can look around and collect. They're sort of like small puzzle boxes that you open. You rescue survivors of this blight or whatever is going on. Basically, Morgana is taken over, and you are, I think you're Lancelot. So it's like a twist on the old Arthurian tale. It's a very well made game. I mean, it's very, very well made. The graphics just, I mean, they're not console quality, but they're very close. Especially the textures being so sharp. Some people have issues with the camera angles, but I never noticed that. Like it's like really minor. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, not really a big deal. I'm gonna show you some of the other stuff. So there's your run attack, and there is another shoulder attack. There you go. Right now I've only activated one power, but there are a bunch of things you can get. Very good effects. The enemies do get really hard later on, so you gotta level up as best you can. Repeat levels as much as you can. Okay. Those blue things are your save points. That's where you'll usually start up from if you die or quit your game. As I said, they have in-app purchases, but I wouldn't really worry about it. I mean, if you're a hardcore gamer, this is not that, you know. So let's do this puzzle. So some of these chests have this very basic puzzle where all you have to do is get this key down and open the lock. I know it looks a little bit silly, but it's okay. It kind of, you know, breaks the pace a bit. Oh my god. What? I ran out of time? My bad. Let's get it. Come on. Oops. Yeah, on the harder levels, it does have a timer on it, so you have to do it a lot faster. There we go. Not that complicated. And it's not for every chest, it's just for the chests with a lot of loot in them. So the one with a lot of gold in it, yeah, you gotta do that. And also this is a place where you can do your upgrades. So as you can see, you have your swords, and you have your bows, you have why can't I select it? Okay. Well, there's an axe, but I think I haven't unlocked it yet. So under the swords, you actually have other varieties of swords that you can buy. I think these are just aesthetic, but you can upgrade them. And you can upgrade your swords with damage, critical, quicken, fire, ice, lightning, etc. It's the same thing with the bow, fire, ice, lightning, etc. And your main armor, there are 3 different sets of armors. You can upgrade all of these to, you know, however you want it to work with your playstyle. I recommend using speed because it's very, very important. Speed and stamina really play a huge part in this game. Health too, to some extent, and the bow is very necessary for killing bosses. The sword is also good. I don't really, you know, use it much. I think I would prefer to buy the axe when I can. I can't do much with the upgrades now. And yeah, so these are your upgrade mechanics, and they're pretty well balanced. There are occasions when you need an axe or a bow and different armor to beat certain enemies, especially because when you beat the game, you're going to repeat it with harder enemies, Diablo style. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And as you upgrade, your armor does change, the look changes. So I think, yeah, I gotta kill that guy before this thing explodes. Spring up. Spring. Got him. The moves are very easy to pull, not that complicated. You have your shoulder attacks, you have your run, slide, and kill attacks. So, gotta make sure you take all the gold, otherwise it becomes very hard because you can't upgrade your character. Go ahead. Nice reflection on the floor. As I said, you're not going to reach console level yet, but for what it's worth, I mean, it's really, really cool, like, the stuff they can do with it. The attacks. Yeah. There's a turret section here. The turret section is not that great. I mean, I think that's the weakest part of this game. Some of the bosses do have turrets that you must use to kill them. So I'm gonna switch into the share stream and show you what it looks like natively on the Shield. I mean, via the native recording on the Shield. So for that, it's a pretty simple procedure. I just click share and manual. So here we are on the manual record mode, and as you can see, it works pretty well. This is the first time I'm on cam on YouTube. Damn weird. But this is a feature I'm definitely going to use on the Nvidia Shield, and pretty cool feature. I hope I don't screw up. There we go. And this is the turret section now. Oh wait, I've got to kill this guy. There we go. It's kind of hard to hold it this way. Cutscenes. So this is a part which I really don't like, the turret section, because mainly it's not as smooth as it is on Android, but with an iPega controller it's pretty decent and playable. And you gotta wait for your charge, otherwise it goes pretty crazy. You gotta kill these green guys. Kill the green dudes! Well, so I think I've covered pretty much all the basics of the game, and I hope you like the video. If you like it, go ahead and like it. If you dislike it, go ahead and dislike it. But as always, thank you for watching.